Are you like me? Do you suffer with something that no one else can see?
Through this project, we managed to bring from all sides of our community, musicians, composers, singers, filmmakers, photographers, young writers, young apprentices, people of our town. The Together in Sound project, people with dementia and their carers. You find people talking about things that they haven't managed to face in many, many years for lots of different reasons. And when those stories are shared in a wider group, people start to see each other in different ways again. And we don't have many opportunities to do that. And you find the most incredible things being uncovered. When that thing is brought out in the open again, and we share it and we look at it and we discuss it, and then we make something out of it, maybe a song, maybe a piece of movement or a piece of drama, it's so satisfying.
It was incredible to me how easily we went from knowing virtually very few members of it to being friends. The team were wonderful to us. They were gentle, they were kind, they challenged us, and that challenge was vital, and the reaction of the audience. To me, that was the most remarkable part of the whole event.
The most exciting part was probably performing it. So I had to go off stage quickly and then come back on in a hat and really listen for the cues.
Working in the Together in Sound project and knowing those participants really well, seeing the other groups sort of work together with care and compassion and understanding. Projects like this address health and well-being in a community. On the surface of it, it was a performance. But actually, for somebody else, the process that it took for them to feel confident to walk onto that stage and do something operates on so many different levels for them.
Someone taking your hand, maybe because they wanted reassurance or maybe just because it was a lovely moment to share with each other. I think that was probably one of the highlights. Building up that relationship throughout the process to the point where we really did feel like a unit. We kind of did a bit where we were trying to work on composing some music together, and that was a really lovely experience as well.
At 9, I was Sergeant Wilco with my Toys R Us plastic machine gun, running around, hiding from the enemy and signalling to my fellow soldiers that they were near.
If everybody has to start paying, then you automatically exclude a great number of people. It's really vital that projects like this have funding.
All of us working on the project, Rachel and Claire and I, were all really open to embracing and working with whatever people brought to us, and I think that ethos of inclusivity is probably the characteristic thing about the project. I think the other thing that made it really successful was just working with musicians from the Britten Sinfonia and Rosie, the singer. I just think having performers of that calibre working alongside people just lifted everybody as well. I'd be really, really interested to see what could happen if you were working over a longer period. There's something intangible about experiencing high quality music or theatre or art. Maybe it takes us into ourselves, maybe it kind of connects us with who we are in a way that anybody who's been involved in this kind of project will understand instinctively. I think that is something that everybody has got the right to experience, but practically it's all too often only available to people who've got the resources to afford it.